want to go ahead and just nod this in real quick because this chapter ended with Endeavor coming through hard. And I just got to say, they animated the shit out that motherfucking Endeavor fight. So even though that nigga got drugged across the motherfucking city, he still looked hard as fuck doing it, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was told. I was told people were saying the fight looked hard. I was like, damn, bro. Because when I read it, that nigga looked like boo-boo.
From reading it, it was like, damn, Endeavor, like, you really not ever gonna be All Might. But from watching it, it gave you a sense of like, all right, bro, you never gonna be All Might, but you your own type of nigga. And I'm like, nah, that's too respectful. They respecting this nigga too much.
They wild.
Hey, and just one thing though, and they didn't take a break between the time he got dropped. Like, you know, when the chapter ended when he's on the ground, when we read it.
Yeah.
But all that happened in one episode, so you didn't get to marinate on him getting dropped. It was like he got dropped and then he was up like 2 seconds.
Oh,
facts. That's facts right there. You that sitting on that shit for a whole week, Endeavor a buster is different.
Wow.
Endeavor got a gun to somebody's head at the animation studio, bro. He like, y'all niggas better listen to regular one name.
Hey, but his Hellfire Spider thing, that thing he did to chop up that fucking building was fire. That was lit. I ain't gonna lie.
How was the prominence burn?
It was lit. Like I said, they made that nigga, because like from the manga, when I read it, I got the sense of like, okay, Endeavor handled the job, but All Might is gone. We live in a troubled world. After watching that, I'd have been like, if I was just a watcher, I'm like, no, Endeavor got this. Because like that nigga lit that nigga up, boy. Yeah. Like he had niggas, you could see that nigga probably from the other side of Japan, bro. Like, he lit that nigga up.
So then question, I'm gonna still watch it, but it's still a question. Like watching that, right? Endeavor's burns and fire moves, did you feel like by watching it in the anime you can see the difference between him and Shoto versus like the manga where it just seems like it's a bunch of flames and it's hard to tell the gap between the two?
But okay, so I'm gonna have to wait because season 5 is when they gonna get into the like the 1A versus 1B arc, because season 4 ended with Deku having that dream and fucking his room up. So I'm gonna have to wait till season 5 to actually see Shoto use his like flash fire fist. So I mean, you get to see him use his flash fire fist, and it don't seem like nothing Todoroki couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when Todoroki used his fire against Deku, that was like comparable level. But like the prominence burn, which Todoroki don't know yet, that was on a different level. And I would just have to see, like, I would have to see Todoroki do it. Right now, I don't feel like, but this could be my manga bias, I just don't feel like, you know, like, oh, he that much different than Shoto. It's just he got the knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So, no, I don't know. That nigga fire was like just straight up melting through a building, like no type of resistance. Like whoop, that lightsaber at that shit. Yeah. So
I feel like if he did that on Buddy, he'd be dead.
See, okay, but they also put in a thing, like he was. They kept on mentioning how he was trying to take this nigga alive. And I felt like it was kind of like I mentioned at first, like, yo, or like I still mention it to this day. At the end of the day, if Endeavor was like, hey, from the jump, I'm trying to kill this Nomu, he wouldn't have got rocked like he got rocked. But he a hero, so, you know, that's what he got to do. So I feel like Endeavor always knew, like, oh, if I want to get rid of you, nigga, I'm going to get rid of you.
Well, my thing is, I feel like Shoto is not on that same plane. I feel like whenever Shoto does something, it is to kill niggas. I don't know if he really holds back, in my opinion. I think he just, like, he'll dodge. Like, I feel like that's what goes on in Shoto's head. It's like, I think this nigga will dodge it.
See, I think there's a different thing. I honestly think he made Shoto too strong, and now he nerfs Shoto with having like a mental conflict.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like that nigga like be like, oh man, I don't know if I should do this. Or on some goofy shit. Like if Shoto had the confidence that Deku or Bakugo had, it'd be OP. Like he'd be number one. None of them niggas could beat him.
Right. Okay.